What's going on, College Hoops Heads? This is another edition of the One and Done podcast with Stephen Bagel and John Simpson. We are here with a very anticipated guest. We are here with Kolby King from Tulane University. His first year at Tulane, actually, after transferring from St. John's. First of all, Kolby, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Can't complain.
John, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I love doing these interviews. Love talking college basketball. Ready to get going.
Okay. So let's just get into the interview. So, Kolby, John and I talked about a couple when we were doing, I suppose, our Big East preview before the season started about Rick Pitino joining up with St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's a rumor, if this actually happened. I want to get your perspective on it to the extent you're able to talk about it. But essentially, it's been out there that Rick Pitino he wanted to bring in his own guys, essentially. And everyone on St. John's roster last year, minus Joel Soriano, basically was not forced to, but basically had to transfer. What was that conversation like? Did you have that conversation with Coach Pitino?
Yeah, I had that conversation with him. It was just sitting there talking to him, just asking him what kind of player he want, what kind of like what he looks in a player, and like what he want to bring up, what he want a player to bring to the table, and just sitting him talking to him. I think I was like the exact player that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's just the position and it was just how he was going to use me in that moment. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So kind of, going back even before that, so I know you came out of South Florida, right? High school?
Yes.
Yeah. And so tell me a little bit like what that was like playing high school ball in South Florida and what your recruitment process was like and how you ultimately chose St. John's.
My recruiting process, obviously St. John's they had offered me my 12th grade year. Coach TJ Cleveland was the assistant coach that offered me, and the recruiting process was great with Mike Anderson. When I first went to visit there, I felt like home, felt like family, and like they just brought a lot of love and attention to me that I wanted to feel.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into Tulane then. So obviously we just talked about St. John's. You started there you started your freshman year playing at St. John's. Then at the conclusion of the season, you obviously transferred to Tulane.
Mm-hmm.
How did Tulane come about? I mean, what schools looked at you in the transfer portal, and why did you choose Tulane essentially?
Like a bunch of schools when I had the transfer portal, a bunch of schools had chose me. What stood out was Tulane, actually, just the position they wanted me to be in, how they wanted me to look as a person, like where they wanted me to be at to get him back to be me. Because at St. John's, I only played half the season over there at the end of the season, so they were just saying like we got a great, this is a great fit for you to be a point guard here for you to be Kolby King here basically, and it was just like that. And I feel like I can grow here at the time when they did recruit me. So I was like, this gonna be the spot I can get my name out there more.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how much did playing in New Orleans have to do with, kind of wanting to go to Tulane, and what's it like, being in New Orleans?
Out here, I hear it's fun. You can say it's fun out here. It's just the depends what type of person you is, and it's close to home. So it depends what type of person you is. If you're an outgoing person, this can be the spot for you here in New Orleans. But knowing me, I'm just an easygoing guy. I just want to focus on what I'm doing, school and basketball, and chasing my dream goal. So yeah.
Wasn't Mardi Gras last week?
Yeah, Mardi Gras was last week.
Did you get to experience anything with that?
I had went out one time with my friend with the teammates and stuff. So it was fun and cool. Yeah.
Okay. One more St. John's question, and then we'll pivot and talk Tulane and your future as a basketball player. What was it like playing in Madison Square Garden?
It was great. Energy was immaculate, you could say. like just stepping your foot in that type of arena, that type of legacy in the arena, while all you can say, all the hoopers basically hoop that's really great right now. It was fun, and every time we got to play in that arena, it just felt amazing to me. So yeah.
Okay, and you definitely built up some momentum in the You had a season high last year in the Big East tournaments as well in Madison Square Garden. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I can only imagine. It's like a legendary place.
Yeah, legendary, man. It's awesome.
So, kind of like going on with playing basketball in some cool places. Tulane got to play in China over the summer in the World College Classic, and you guys represented Team USA. I think you were the leading scorer in that for the team in that tournament. You guys took home the bronze. Like, what was that like for one, getting to go to China, and two, representing the United States and playing against some of the guys over there?
Yeah, it was definitely different. The environment, everything was just different. Like the water, you can just say it was different. It was a cool experience basketball wise. Just see the level of competition that's out there, the different type of teams, China, Japan, and see what they all bring, like what they got, what type of players they got on their side, and just having fun out there. It was cool out there. I guess we're gonna go see pandas and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, we did little activities as a team. It was a long trip, but it was at the same time it was a business trip, and yeah, so.
okay, so John and I have spoken very highly of your coach, Coach Hunter. If actually in our theme song for the intro to the pod, it's the moment he fell off his stool when Georgia State upset Baylor in March Madness, and I believe he fractured his ankle. I know he broke some bone in his leg.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about playing for Coach Hunter? And do you have any good stories about him?
Other than how he acts as a coach on the sideline with us when we playing is crazy. So, but just him, but believing in his guys, and just him like letting his players be, and letting the players take over the moment. You know what I'm saying? And him still doing his part, but him still trusting in his players, and giving us confidence to go out there and try to get a dub every day is what make him a great person and a great coach at the end of the day. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's great. You guys got a good core of players down there. You got a lot of talent on that Tulane team. That's the team that me and Steven have both talked about. You're fun to watch, and it's interesting seeing players come together and mesh the way that you guys have. And so being in the AAC this year, coming from the Big East, what was that adjustment like? And seeing that some of your teammates made the same kind of jump, David Jones, Axel Lindenborg. I mean, you guys had a squad at St. John's of guys that have that transferred out of there and have been big time players on their teams. So what's it been like going to the AAC, and what's the competition? How do you think it compares to how it was when you're in the Big East?
I can say it was a change, especially me coming from St. John's to Tulane, especially what Tulane wanted out of me. I had to adjust fast because, as you say, the China trip we had early, and I was just really thrown out there to whatever they had going on, and me still just playing me. I kind of say I had adjusted fast to that, and like you said, what was it like competitive wise? I feel like Big East is always gonna be the Big East, strong, physical, up tempo, and exciting. Here it's same as here, but I feel like it slowed down a little bit, and it's for me to adjust. But I still got to play my game, how I play, and go out there and perform. So yeah.
Okay, so I have, Kolby, for you an NBA comparison in terms of when I watch you play, the player that you remind me of. And let me know if you've ever gotten this or you see a similarity. Jaden Hardy from the Dallas Mavericks.
Say it again.
Jaden Hardy from the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, no, I never got that one.
No? Okay.
I never got that one. No.
We need to get you on for a film session where we break down your game more. Maybe I could do a side-by-side comparison of you guys.
Yeah.
We could definitely coordinate that. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean, in terms of like, you're both 6'3" combo guards. You have similar dimensions, wingspans. So what's your wingspan? You know?
6'5" wingspan.
Okay, yeah, so it's about the same lengthwise, height-wise, weight-wise, similar games. That was just something I was like, I wonder if you've ever got what comps have you gotten, if any?
I gotta say, like how I play tempo fast, like Ja. I got
Okay.
Derrick Rose. I got, you can say, Kemba Walker. Yeah, those type of guys. So
Okay.
I like those. There's some ballers.
yeah, some hoopers.
Yeah. So I guess I kind of got. I guess maybe the last question I really have is, you got a lot of eligibility left, and this season has been an up and down season for you guys. But you played some good ball, and this turned to a competitive conference the AAC has. Where do you kind of see the rest of your college career? As far as this team and you as a player, like, how do you want to progress?
As far as the team, like we got an older team, a lot of seniors on the team, and like just me being that younger guard that start with them. Like you said, we still got a season to go, but like next year it's just gonna be me and the rest of the guys I got to build up with. So just me being here, just taking on a leadership role, a big role, and stuff like that, and we'll see what stuff goes after that. So I know I'm gonna be me at the end of the day, be Kolb and try to get better every day, and so the next year it's gonna be more Kolby King face. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
I have one more question that we'll get into the full court press. So my last question is, I know that the NCAA now allows players to, test the draft waters multiple times before, they are required to stay in. Is that something you're considering doing this summer?
Yes, that's a big possibility I will do. Yeah,
Okay.
to see where I stand, to see what type of adjustment I need to make. So to my game, tweak my game, and because the end goal is to make it to the NBA. So
Of course.
yeah.
Okay, John, you have the full court press questions up?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, then take it away.
So like I said, it's a full court press. It's supposed to be, it's loose, it's fun. Some questions about basketball, some questions aren't. But we'll just run through them and see. So the first question, what's your major?
I'm a business major.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite basketball memory?
I could say probably Madison Square Garden when I was hooping against Marquette. It was a great feeling.
Oh man, that's a good one. Who's your all-time favorite player?
All-time favorite right now, Ja Morant.
What is something that most people probably don't know about you?
I bowl and I golf. So
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the best score you've ever gotten in bowling?
210.
Okay, good.
Pretty good. All right. Who would you say is your best comp?
My best comp. Myself.
There you go.
Myself.
I like that answer.
If there was no such thing as basketball, what would you be doing?
If there's no such thing in basketball, probably playing football.
What
Did you
position?
play football in high school?
No, I ain't playing high school though. I ain't playing. I played in middle school though.
Right.
Yeah.
What position would you play?
Probably wide receiver.
Okay.
Or safety, yeah.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation. Yeah.
How did you choose your number?
I chose my number 12 because it's a how you say it. One, Ja Morant. I really trying to mark my game after him, and two, it's a verse in the Bible that stick with me and my family, and then that's how 12 came about.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Who's the best player you've ever played with, and the best player you ever played against?
The best player I ever played with was probably it's a lot of people. Best player I ever played with, that's a good one. I'll go my homeboy Jet Howard, and the best player I ever played against was Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo Baguero.
All right. And the last question: LeBron or Jordan?
Gotta give it to LeBron.
All right.
Gotta give it to LeBron.
We need to start keeping score on that.
So what I noticed with that last question, LeBron or Jordan, a lot of the players who were still in college that grew up watching LeBron play, just like myself, are going to say LeBron. But like we did the same thing with Wes Flanagan, the assistant coach at Ole Miss, and he obviously grew up watching Jordan. So he's like, oh, Jordan, easy. So it's just funny how we kind of see the generations, the divide.
Probably two different generations.
Yeah.
But that man, he what he doing right now at his age, he's still it's crazy. It's crazy to watch. So.
Okay, well, this concludes our interview with Kolby King from the Tulane Green Wave. You could rate and review Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Like this on YouTube. Again, rate, review everywhere you see this. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify will have the audio version as well as a visual version on YouTube and podcast. And John and I will talk to you guys next episode. Kolby, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck the rest of your season. And, your basketball career is just getting started.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.